Yo, what's going down, everybody? Just straight out of Boston here, aka the King of Boston, and today we're back for episode 25 of the Out of the Park Baseball series here on, I guess the Houston Astros series here on Out of the Park Baseball 15, and we're at the All-Star break in 2021, and once again, we're off to a fantastic start. Pretty much, I would say I don't know if we've gotten exactly better each year, but I do think that, we've sort of stayed hungry in terms of making the roster better, despite winning the last two World Series, and it's really helped us sustain this excellence that we've, had over the last couple of years, and it's we've carried it into a 72-23 start, which is just absolutely ridiculous. Team has been ridiculous, led by the pitching staff for sure. I think four of our starters made the All-Star team. Everyone except Bauer has been a disaster this year. Trevor Bauer's just been awful. He had one, this was his best start, but other than that, I guess he had a good start here too, but he's just been a complete train wreck. But other than that, Steven Strasburg is on pace for 31 wins, which is just ridiculous. And I know wins don't mean a lot, but it is sort of getting 31 wins is getting 31 wins no matter which way you splice it, and it's backed up by his 1.65 ERA and his .88 WHIP and his ridiculous walk to strikeout to walk ratio of it's almost 5-1 or something. So walk has been great too. 2.76 ERA. He's also on pace for over 20 wins. And then the big thing has been Godfrey and Quintana have taken a step forward this year. Both have been more consistent. They've just both been flat out better. There's no other way to put it, really. They've just both been better than they were last year, which is a big step forward for us. And that's really how our team's been built this year. Our lineup has suffered some injuries this year. That's one thing about our pitching is we've had, I think maybe Bauer missed one start, but we've had pretty much everyone, really everyone has pitched, I think, all their starts so far, except for, I think Bauer missed one start, if I can remember correctly. Our offense has suffered some injuries. Correa is out for another week. Bubba Jones is out for another 2 weeks. I think Bryce Harper got hurt at one point, as well as, I want to say, Chris Bryant, too. So our offense has sort of suffered some injuries here, but we've had great depth. Antonio Luna has come up and been pretty decent for us in sort of a replacement level role. His OPS has come down in recent games, but his ratings are starting to fill out nicely, which is good. He's still pretty much our top prospect and could be a long-term replacement for someone. And then I think Jose Cruz also landed on the DL at some point, so we couldn't call him up when we wanted to. I'm not sure if he might still be on the DL. I'm not actually too sure. We have a lot of minor leaguers on the DL, obviously, but I guess he's not here. I don't know where he is. Is he? Oh yeah, here he is. Yeah, he's not been too good. I sort of don't know what to think of him because obviously our head scout loves him, but the OSA ratings sort of disagree with that. Yeah, he's out for 4 weeks. I don't know why he's still on our team. We should put him on the DL. Yeah, he got hurt a couple days ago. So, all right. So yeah, we have an open roster spot there. But yeah, and then, if we go to our lineup stats, sorry, this has sort of been an all-over-the-place start to the video, but if we just look at overall stats, and, whoops, batting, no, default. Oh, what am I doing here? Stats. Where are batting stats? Oh, okay, sorry. This has been a terrible start to the video, but Ivan Alatorre's been hot lately. He's, going to be an MVP candidate. He's been insane. And I never think of him as such a power hitter, but he's got 30 home runs this year. I just think of him as this high contact guy that gets slap singles all over the place. But then I'm reminded that he's slugging 600 and is on pace for 50 home runs. He's just been ridiculous, and he gets on base so much. It's not because he just gets so many hits. That's why he gets on base so much. Harper's been great in the time that he's played. He missed time. He's only played 60 games out of the, I don't know, what is that, 95 that we've played. So he missed time, but he's been fantastic in the time that he has played. Guanso Park got off to a slow start, but has caught fire lately and has pretty much just done what he's done his entire career, and that's hit the crap out of the ball. VR has been pretty good. He's had a bounce-back year after a couple down years. His WAR is already back up to 3.4, and it's likely headed for the 6 range, which is good. Carlos Correa and Bubba Jones are both having great years. I think they both made the All-Star team despite being on the DL currently. Chris Bryant has been pretty much Chris Bryant. Average is a little down this year. Sammy Ayala has sort of been a disappointment. He's been a fine player. Catcher's a spot, though, where I feel like we could use an upgrade, especially if sort of an opportunity presents itself. I don't know if I'd actively go out and searching for one, but George Springer, sort of back to his old self. He had a good year last year, but He's really starting to struggle. I don't know if it's him playing center field or what. He just has not been good. And then our bench has been pretty crap. Alexander Guerrero has put in a good 50 at-bats, but other than that, nothing spectacular. But what can you expect? Bullpen's been really good, too. Chapman's been our closer. I made him the closer, made Shelton and Kennedy the 7th and 8th inning guys, and then I turned Tyler Schimpf into pretty much a super reliever, and I can really use him in any different situation. He has had 2 really bad outings lately, so his stats don't look very good, but if you look at his ERA before those 2 outings, he was lights out, he was on fire, he was all that. Chapman's been really good, ERA below 2. I think he's only blown maybe 2 saves, or 3 saves. He's 25 of 28. It's just been a great year for him. Shelton and Kennedy both got off to bad starts, but Shelton especially has been just like locked down lately. Pretty much the guy that we traded for, sort of this elite bullpen arm that we're really looking for to replace guys like Ramos and Walden and all that. And then the rest of the bullpen's been sort of okay. Wiesner we're using mop-up duty. Quezada and Silva have been inconsistent, but shown flashes of the players that we sort of want them to be. We can go to the DL and I can show you guys Bubba Jones' stats. Yeah, he has a 10-15 OPS. He's been ridiculous. And Correa is hitting 300, 400, 500 for us, so he was on fire until he got hurt, but he always gets hurt. It's sort of part of the deal with him at this point. So I would say I'm probably going to look to trade Trevor Bauer because he's just been such a disaster, and it's like I mean, I just feel like we can. I mean, he's so useless to our team right now, but he has value, and like if I shop him around, he has like value on the open market. But he's so useless to us. Like we're not going to get anything out of him. We might as well sort of cash in this sort of mini asset that we have and see what we can get for him, and then maybe flip those guys for another starter or like a catcher or something. I don't know, but like, and I've sort of explored the trade market a little bit already, but it seemed like the White Sox like would give up some of their best prospects, like Stan Bonner is one of their big first base prospects. Gilberto Rodriguez is a catching prospect that's really good for them. I know the Marlins are also really interested. John Sellers is like really highly rated and is having a pretty decent year. We don't really have a spot for him, and he's like not going back to the minors, and you can see his OSA ratings are like the same. I mean, he's very fast. That's part of why he's rated so highly, but yeah, like some teams are, and like Logan Paulson, he's, you know, not too shabby of a prospect. I think I'd prefer like a deal from the White Sox, but so he has like a lot of value. TJ Collette, he's had a so-so year. He's really good defensively. So yeah, I might go try to flip Bauer for some assets, and then maybe try to use some of those said assets to, or some of said assets, I guess would be the way you would phrase that, to maybe just bulk up our team a little bit more even. So yeah, we're gonna go look on the trade market. I don't think we have any money right now, although if we trade Bauer, we might free up some money for a 5th starter potentially. Maybe I think Taijuan Walker. Yeah, Taijuan Walker's still out there. So yeah, we have some options to make, we have some moves to make, and until then, I'll be back. Alright, so I am going to go with a deal that I worked off of after the White Sox initial proposal. It's Bauer, and then I'm giving up Joe Riggs, who is sort of a decent pitching prospect. He's nothing special, I would say, but holds some value, and I think he was a 3rd-round draft pick. So he's only 19 as well, so guys like that are always valuable. And then we're giving up Robbie Grossman and Jose Iglesias, who make the last 2 parts of the deal work, but the initial part is Stan Bonner, who's one of the guys they initially gave up for him. Stud first base prospect, probably MLB ready. We don't have a spot for him really, but I've talked about this before. A lot of this is sort of collecting assets. Gilberto Rodriguez, a catcher. Obviously, we've had a revolving door at catcher for, you know, years on end now, ever since we got rid of Jason Castro, really. Jorge Rodriguez was another prospect, which is really a pure home run guy. He's not going to do much else, it seems like. He's going to strike out a lot. Another first baseman, another guy that we seem to always have. Another guy who can catch, too. And then Juan Garcia, a guy that our head scout hates, but the rest of the league seems to like and is having a pretty good year. And then we're throwing in Jose Iglesias and Robbie Grossman. I don't really want to give up Iglesias, but we're going to. And I'm also going to get, I think I'm going to try and get Jose Calderon back. He's a decent pitcher. Could project out as a long-term starter, and I think he's only going to cost us Jose Abreu, who I was originally like, no, I can't trade Jose Abreu, but like I'm thinking about it more, and I'm just like, why wouldn't I do that? Because he's not been good for us, and yeah, we just don't need him. So we're going to get Jose Calderon out of it too, which is the guy that we signed years back and then traded in the Steven Strasburg trade, I think, and then ended up in Philly, and now is a reliever, and ended up in Chicago, and is now pretty decent reliever for them. We could use him as a starter. Maybe he'll be our 5th starter. I don't know. But we're going to complete this trade. And then, so what I might do, since we have sort of all these extra, you know, prospects, and maybe that trade alone really helped bulk our farm system a little bit. So what it might do is we might try to find an upgrade at catcher. I sort of think the Sammy Ayala project is kind of done. His ratings are pretty low now. Maybe he holds value to a team, but he's 27. We definitely lost that trade that we did with Arizona. So that's sort of the risk you run when you trade for a guy that doesn't have a huge track record of success, but you're sort of trading for off of a limb. But we'll see. We'll see if maybe he bounces back or something. But I think either way, I still might try to move him and see if we can get any sort of value for him. But yeah, so we'll be back. Alright, and then here is the deal that we're going to do for a catcher. This is a guy I've targeted for a while now. Sam Ferry, a stud catcher for the Los Angeles Angels, a guy that I have, like I said, I've targeted for a couple years now. I targeted him before I targeted Sammy Ayala, and he's having a great year for the Angels. And the thing about trading with a team like the Angels is they're already really bad, and I mean, you know, Ferry's about to get expensive soon. I could sort of understand why they would want to maybe flip him for a couple prospects, but if this deal makes them worse in the short term, that helps us because we play them 18 times a year, and they're already, you know, whenever I see LA come up on the schedule and I'm playing those games, I'm like, oh, okay, this would be an easy series to take at least 2 out of 3 from. I'd be extremely disappointed if we didn't, but this is going to take a whole host of prospects because Ferry is a stud. It's going to take Stan Bonner, who is definitely the stud of the deal. But you know, we have a lot of players like him and Jorge Rodriguez. Both are first basemen. I think Rodriguez can play catcher, but yeah, he can. But they're just power hitting first basemen who strike out a lot. And we're really, I mean, we don't have spots for those players. We have tons of those players, and not only at first base, but at, like, you know, all of our outfield spots. And we've sort of, that was one of our problems with our team, I felt, for so long, was that we just had so many, like, Chris Bryant's and Justin Williams's and, like, all these strikeout guys that just hit back to back to back in the order. And getting away from that, I think, has helped our team get better. And so even if these guys did sort of pan out, that's not the type of player I would sort of want to input into our lineup at this point. We're also going to have to give up Gilberto Rodriguez, which is too bad. I would like to hang on to him. But, I mean, I don't know if I could maybe get away with doing, instead of Rodriguez, Ken Cooper and, like, someone else or something. Excuse me. But, yeah, look, it's going to take Rodriguez. Maybe if we... I mean, I'd love to do it without Stan Bonner, but, I mean, he's pretty much the guy in this trade. If we did Calderon... Oh, we can keep Stan Bonner if they take Calderon. I sort of wanted Calderon, but what if I do... Because Bonner's such a stud. Like, you hate to give up a guy like that in this type of deal. But if we did... So, take somebody who's making $500,000, like Bonifacio. And then, is there any other prospect? Bonner, Calderon. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I think I'd rather keep Calderon, whatever. Is there... Our scout hates our farm system. Let's do OSA. Oh, this is just our AAA team. That's why. I was like, why do we have so many... We have way better players than that. Yeah, maybe maybe Bobby Parks or something. Yeah, I don't think that's really going to get it done. Maybe not Bonifacio, but Ayala or something. I don't know. Because they're probably not. Yeah, I mean, I'd love to hold on to both Calderon and Bonner. I don't think it's going to happen. It's going to be a decision between those guys, I would assume. All right, let's do Ayala and not Parks, but someone else. Yeah, it's gonna be all right. Well, I think I think Bonner's gonna be the better player, but we just don't have a spot for him. Jones and, you know, Wong or Park are not going anywhere, to say the least. So I guess we'll give up him. We'll keep Jose Calderon, make him a starter, I would assume. All right, we'll give up Bonner. As sad as it is, maybe we can not have to give up. We're not gonna have to give up. Yeah, we don't have to give up Ayala because Bonner's making $500,000, right? Yeah, maybe we can not have to give up like Rodriguez and maybe give up, I don't know, other players. I mean, I like keeping our best prospects to ourselves, and I'd rather give up 2 or 3 good prospects than one really great one. Maybe John Wiesner, and John Wiesner's terrible, but I don't think they're gonna do this. Yeah. All right, we'll just give them Rodriguez. We still have where is remove Wiesner? We still have, he's probably designated for assignment. Yeah, we have Juan Garcia. And then if we take out Rodriguez, does he hold any value to them? Yeah, it doesn't look like it. Alright, so we will remove Garcia then. Garcia could be our backup. We'll have Ayala, Cantu. We still have Lucroy in AAA, so we'll have sort of depth at catcher at least. Yeah, Jorge Cruz I'd like to hold on to, but he's basically what Jorge, see, I called him Jorge Cruz because he's basically Jose Cruz, but if the OSA ratings liked him as well, he's just this big power guy. But Cruz is hurt right now, so. Alright, we're going to do this deal. I don't think there's anyone else here that I already checked their team. There's no one else here that I really want. So we're just going to do it. We get Sam Ferry. Oh, well, the deal already works. Never mind. Yeah, complete trade. There we go. We'll see. Looks like the fans are happy we got Ferry. Doesn't surprise me. And so now, well, first let's go to our roster and sort out, because we're gonna have not only some money here, but we're also gonna have some roster that we'll have to fill out a little bit here. So Calderon, we're gonna probably put as our 5th starter. We'll give him a shot there. Ferry, obviously, he'll be the starting catcher now. You know, he's another, I mean, he strikes out a good amount, but he does provide something different with his OBP skills, and he's not very fast. He's not a great defensive catcher either, but that's all right. I'd probably care more if it was real life, where I think defense out of catchers is really important, but Juan Garcia could be a good defensive replacement too. So we'll probably put Garcia, since he's been so good this year, we'll probably put him on the active roster. And maybe for now we can even use, I mean, Cantu's been really bad, though, is the problem. He's 25. I don't know if we send him down or if we keep him up as our first baseman for now. So we sort of, I mean, we're going to have money. And by first baseman, I mean keep Cantu up as sort of our, like, you know, Jose Abreu type or backup. But okay, well, I guess we don't really have money. I guess we're over our budget anyway, so I don't know if there's anyone here I could think about getting on a minor league deal that's worth it, really. I mean, maybe Joe Kelly. Has he not pitched? Yeah, he hasn't pitched since 2018. Wow, he was like not bad that year either. That's too bad. It's stupid how that happens to some players. Like, you telling me no team could use Joe Kelly? I've gone up against pitchers much worse than Joe Kelly in this game. And I can tell you, someone could use Joe Kelly. I'll tell you that much. Marcus Stroman. Oh, he wants a lot of money. Jabba! Alex Gordon. Yeah, right. Not going down that road twice. Alex Torres. How old is Syndergaard? He's only 28. He has decent stuff. So, I mean, the only thing I can think of is maybe we could use an outfielder not named Jorge Bonifacio. We have that fast guy. We still have Trey White, who I'm going to make an emphasis on getting up at the major league level to be on the postseason roster this year. But if we could find that in a guy who can actually be more than just Trey White off the bench for us, that might be useful. I don't know how good like Charlie Blackmon is. Yeah. All right. Well, I guess for now we don't really have anyone to get. Ryan Braun. Wow, that's funny. Some of the names you see in here, man. You just don't think guys like that are going to be free agents at age 37. But I mean, probably wouldn't have thought. Well, actually, I guess I was going to say Vernon Wells, but that's a bad example because Vernon Wells wasn't that good. He just had good, like a couple good years, I would say. Kevin Jordan. Yeah. All right. Well, I guess for now we're good. So we have Calderon. If we do decide to get a starter at some point, I would say we move Calderon to the bullpen and get Wiesner out of here. Let's move Calderon. Oh, he's a lefty too. I didn't even know that. That's good because I don't like having 5 righties. It's not really my favorite thing. He's got 12 stamina. That's good. Yeah, and I would say dumping Wiesner for another lefty could help. So, if we do decide that Calderon's not fit for starting at some point in the season, I'd likely move him. Also, I want... I'll take a look at the schedule. I would want Calderon in the pen as another lefty. But one thing I never showed you guys was who made the All-Star team for us. And I deleted the freaking message, which I didn't mean to do. Alright, I'm going to try and do it off of memory. So... we'll do this first. All 4 of our starters, except for Calderon. So 4 of our starters made the All-Star team. Chapman did. Pretty much like everyone on our DL did. I'm pretty sure Bubba Jones and Carlos Correa made it. Yep. Jose Cruz did not. Lineups. I'm gonna say I think Ferry made it for the Angels. I think so. I'm not 100% sure though. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure he did. Guanso Park made it. VR made it. I think maybe Harper made it, and Alatorre made it. We had so many All-Stars this year. But I guess I'll set my lineups here, although there's not much to set. Oh, I guess we can put Sam Ferry in. Oh, yeah, so wait, we don't... what do we have here? We have... see, this is why I do think I need another bat, because I don't want Michael Cantu... we already have 3 catchers. Yeah, Garcia's going to have to go to AAA, I think. Unless he has, maybe we can, he's making money, maybe we can flip him for an outfielder. Or flip Ayala. I don't know, that's not a bad idea. We have Guerrero. The problem is, the reason we can keep all those guys in our roster is because we have guys hurt right now. Ooh, Kyle Serrano. Ooh, I like Kyle Serrano. He's a guy I tried to trade for a while ago. When I was... before I traded for Yohander Quintana and Jake Godfrey, like a couple years before that, I tried to do a very similar trade with the Diamondbacks and get Kyle Serrano and Thomas Zapuki. Guess it's glad I picked up the 2 guys that I did. Justin Smith, how good is he? He's pretty good. He's not having a great year. I want an outfielder, though. That's the thing. John Garcia, maybe? Dodgers have been trying to trade him to me for years. He's not bad. Yeah, he's having a good year. Yeah, maybe we'll pick up John Garcia. He's good and right. And there's some other good guys here. Josh Okimi. Ooh, he's having a really good year in AAA. I would say he's not high on him. Just another reliever there. Yeah, I think we're going to do him for John Garcia. Ooh, Nick Martinez. He's awful. Yeah, we're going to flip Juan Garcia for John Garcia in a Garcia-filled trade. And maybe we'll pick up... nah, not Rougned Odor. Give me... oh, Polanco. Is he still making... no, he's only making $1 million. Oh, he's wrecked. I've never seen that before. His injury history is wrecked. Nice. What about Dozier? Is he making... yeah. He's okay. I wouldn't mind carrying him and Guerrero. Can I get him? What if I give you... no, I'm not giving you those players. What if I give you crap for him? Like, what if I give you, I don't know, Jorge Bonifacio? Really? What is... oh, because Dozier's making... I'm not giving Guerrero. Oh, I'd consider... oh, Wiesner, I see, is in there. No, it's not worth it. It's stupid. We're just going to do Juan Garcia for John Garcia. Really? He was that popular? So we got John Garcia, who's likely... we'll keep him on the active roster for now. But likely when, like, Bubba Jones gets back, Bonifacio is probably going to go back down. And then I still sort of want someone not named Michael Cantu here. Can I flip Cantu for someone? I haven't used the shop play around button enough lately. Louis Loon. Okay. Whatever you say, game. Yeah, I sort of want a better bat than Michael Cantu there. Someone will take Cantu. He can catch. He has value. Okay, so here's another small deal we're doing. I'm flipping John Wiesner for Kyle Serrano because I want Kyle Serrano. And I want Thomas Zapuki out of it too, but that's not going to happen. I can already tell you that. Not even if we give them Sammy Ayala back, I bet. There's no prospect we can give up here. I want Zapuki, though. I want to just steal all their pitchers. All I ever want to do. What about... no. Go back. What if I give you Ken Cooper? Now what? Alright, let's try one more. I think we're getting close. I saw Waka come up there. He doesn't come up very often. Alright, we're not getting close. So yeah, we're gonna do Wiesner for Serrano, because I like Serrano more. And then I still need to find freaking outfielder. This is not okay. I thought this was our John Singleton. By the way, I checked out how Mountcastle's doing and Justin Williams. Mountcastle's been okay, and same thing for Justin Williams. Neither have been overwhelmingly great. William, yeah, and then I don't know. Let's see how Mountcastle did in his first year with Arizona. Yeah, he started so-so. His rating is still pretty high, but some of his potentials aren't as high as they used to be. So, anyway, they signed Mike Trout, and they clearly have something building here. They have a lot of our old players like Brendan Butler. I don't know how good they are this year, but I need a first base bat. I guess you know what? Screw it. Jose Cruz can be that guy when we get him back from the DL. All right, so yeah, that's gonna do it. We'll go through the All-Star break here, see if we get, or at least we'll just go through the All-Star break at the very least. I'd like to win the All-Star game this year so we can get home field, because we didn't have it last year. Hey, Josh Vitters? What? Yeah, trade proposal. No, I'm not giving you Jay Godfrey. Is that Josh Vitters? Where? Oh my god. Oh, he's panned out. I mean, sort of. He's only had 117 at-bats, but he's having a good year. About damn time. Okay, so that's going to do it for this episode, unless we get a trade proposal here within the next day, which I don't think we're going to. Nope. Okay. So yeah, that's going to do it for episode 25. We made a couple moves at the deadline. I think getting Calderon was big, actually. I think that just makes our pitching better. Because, I mean, I know giving up Bauer was sort of a big part of getting Sam Ferry, but I think Calderon can do better. And then we get Serrano to add to the pen. He's a righty. Still have a hole there with the lefties, but Serrano can also start, maybe. So maybe him and Calderon will, I don't know, think around for that 5th starter spot. But alright, that's going to do it. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you did enjoy. Hope you guys enjoyed the moves we made. And hopefully I'm just going to assume next episode should be the playoffs, unless we have some epic collapse. So, oh yeah, wait, let's do the lineup. This episode's short as it is, so let's do, and I'll even do it in front, because I just learned to copy and paste the lineups now. Let's go to batters, and we want, yeah, batting stats. So we want Ferry in there, and then Ayala, Cantu, backup first baseman, and is he gonna DH? Oh crap! I guess he's gonna DH, unless we have Garcia DH. Maybe we'll have Garcia DH. And then put Ferry here. So Ferry's a right-handed bat. So we're sort of lacking. I mean, when we get Bubba Jones back, it'll be better. We'll put Park 3rd when he gets back. Maybe even Ferry like 5th or something. But I think we'll put Ferry 6th for now. Yeah, this lineup is strikingly right-handed. I'm not in love with that. Oh, when we get Cryot, well, I don't like that. Whatever. It's temporary. So I'll put Cantu here. And we want Ayala. Whoops. Yeah, we probably want Ayala. No, we want him as our second bat off the bench. Okay, and then we'll just copy and paste it for lefties. And that's going to do it. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you did enjoy. It doesn't matter.